Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the Cayo Perico scope out, or an easier way to do the Cayo Perico scope out, I should say. So we're just going to get through this cutscene here, and then we'll get straight into it. So pretty much as soon as you're able to move around again, you're going to want to jump straight onto the bike. Sometimes there's a car there as well, you can use the car. And pretty much that's just the background there, that's plain, and then the little sign there is where you got to go through for some perspective. And I always like to equip the scuba gear, and if you're not sure how to do that, I can post another video showing you how to buy and then save the scuba gear as an outfit. Alrighty, so I'm going to jump on the bike and show you where we started one more time, and again, and off we go. So you pretty much cut straight through the forest here. You just got to be careful as you pick up speed with the bike not to hit any of the hidden little branches, because you can actually kill yourself. I know it sounds weird, but I've done it before. And pretty much just dive straight off the cliff. And now we've got to get to swimming. So some people say that you should avoid swimming, but the whole point of doing it this way is that you only actually encounter like 3 guard patrols. So it just lowers your chances of getting caught. I mean, you can do it the other way, but I personally find this way one of the easier ways. So every once in a while you're going to have to come up and just check where you're going, so you don't end up swimming out to sea. So you can see that was where we came from. And you'll know where you're going, or you'll know you're going in the right direction when you see a really big red sort of building, not building, but like this post thingy. There it is there, you can start to see it now in the background now. So now it's starting to get too shallow, another good indication you're heading in the right direction. And you've got to be very careful here, because if you go the wrong way and then you get into the water, you can end up swimming all the way around the island, and most of it is pretty much enclosed because the mountains are too high to climb off. So if you are going to swim, this is really, I think, the quickest way. So there's a tower there that you're going to end up at ultimately to do the scope out. Alright, so now we're out of the water, we can just quickly run up here. Just be careful, obviously, not to fall. And you should be right with these people on the side here. Usually they don't turn around. But if you stick to the edge, even if they do, it really isn't a problem. So now I've ran a bit too far, but as you turn to the left, you're going to see these like sheds. That's the red building again. And you can actually climb onto the top of these little shed slash shack thingies. So you climb up here, and then pretty much you can't be spotted here, even though it looks like they're gonna see you like right there in their cone of vision. They don't find you. So pretty much how you got to time this is you can't wait until they get all the way to one side, because then what will happen is they'll turn around straight away and they'll catch you. So you got to sort of just give them enough time to clear your path, and then you walk through. And then it's pretty much straight up. And as soon as you walk up, you can see the background there. I just showed you there, but you'll see the tower, and it's basically a straight run from here. You shouldn't really get lost. It's a real big help doing it this way as well, because I believe there's one more little like guard that can catch you if you're not careful. But it's just when you get caught the other way, and when you do it the other way, even though it's maybe a little bit quicker, you sort of run the risk of getting caught, and then you've got to go all the way back to the beginning, and it can end up being a 15 or 20 minute, maybe even longer sort of setback, which is not really ideal. So just a little bit further. He doesn't really want to climb now. He's sort of, there we go. Man, this guy has no stamina. Alright, so when you get here, you're going to want to wait. You can risk it, but it's always easier to wait, because that little guy there has like a set pattern, and once you see one full cycle, then you'll know that you're clear to go. Otherwise, he might sort of see you right as you're trying to get into the gate. He might turn. So now you're right to go. Not too long of a wait, and the signal box is not you don't have to climb the ladder. Sometimes you do have to climb the ladder, sometimes you don't. It's usually down for me. I never really have to go up. I don't really have any way of doing this. I sort of just arse it. You can see here it's just really trial and error. I'm sure there is a way to do it, but I usually just fiddle around with it and get it in the first, second or third go. It's one of the easier hacks that you got to do. The weapons hack for this, I remember being pretty annoying, that you do later on one of the preps. Okay, so give it a bit of time to load. Okay, we're in. So if this is the first time you're doing the heist, the game will tell you, I'm pretty sure, but you got to scope out all the entries and exits. But I don't have to worry about that because I've done this a ton of times. And if you're doing it solo, you can just head straight to the basement, because Rockstar patched the door glitch thingy, so you can't get into where all the secondary loot is solo anymore. That I'm aware of anyway. They might have found another exploit. You have to Google it. Maybe if there is another exploit, I'll do a video on it. But yeah, so solo you can skip all this and go straight to the basement. But I usually play with friends, so I'm gonna go ahead and scope everything out here. And pretty much you want to get gold. It does take up the most space in your loot bag, but it's sort of like the best value for money. Particularly in this main compound, when I do the heist, if you've watched my other videos, I usually only do the main compound. So gold is the best you're going to be getting here. I think cocaine is the second best, but that's, you never find that here. You have to go down to the airstrip to get it. There we go, that's a stack of gold. Another stack of gold. We're doing well today. When you do the heist finale, you can actually get into that secondary safe. It's usually got like 50 or anywhere from 50 to 90 grand, I'm pretty sure. You just tap it like a gun locker. You don't have to actually put in any code or anything. It's a nifty little tip. So there's no paintings here because we've robbed El Rubio too much. Okay, gold again, that's good. And I think we're going to get bearer bonds. Due for bearer bonds. Ah, yes, we've got bearer bonds. Usually the diamond, the ruby necklace, or the tequila goes there. I've never gotten a black panther or whatever it is that's supposedly really rare and worth a lot. Pretty sure you shoot this guy in the face as well, actually, in one of the prep missions. It's pretty fun. I really hate the prep you have to do to cut the glass cabinet when you get the other primary targets. And I really like the safe codes prep, so I'm glad we got bearer bonds. So an easy way to just teleport back to the plane is to climb up here, because if you get caught by the guards, you have the cutscene, and it always annoys me how you basically can't do anything when they shove you around. So if there's ever a mod to bring weapons into this thing, I'd really like it. So anyway, you just jump off without a parachute and splat. You'll pretty much get sent straight back. Obviously, only do this once you're sure you've done the scope out. Otherwise, you're gonna have to climb all the way there again. And that's pretty much it. That's uh, I think an easy way of doing the scope out. I think it's taken us just over 10 minutes. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and hopefully I can get out some more content.